thank you everyone so much for the overwhelming support that I've gotten on my very first YouTube video. It's definitely a lot harder than it looks. I thought YouTube videos were really easy to make, and they are, but it's really nerve-wracking to put your whole self, like yourself, your emotion, your voice, everything out there. And I just wanted to thank you. I was really overjoyed with all the support that I've gotten, and I would try to improve my YouTube videos in the future. So thank you. And I have gotten a lot of requests to do a best and worst of 2014 kind of video. I originally was planning to do a post on that, but then I was in Japan, I was moving back to Korea, I was living 3 weeks in Korea, then going back to Germany. So I really did not have any time to do it, and I think reading as a post, like as a list, is kind of boring. So I will do a video instead and give you my impression of the very best and the very worst Asian cosmetics of 2014, because since I was living in Japan and Korea from last year March, I think, I did not really use any Western products, so this year it will only be Asian cosmetics. And I think the first one, which I really love, is not a big surprise if you have read my blog. It's the IOP XP Air Cushion. I have the one in C21, which means cover, and the lightest shade. It looks like this, and this stuff is just so amazing. I have it on right now. I don't know if you can see right there. I know my skin is bad, as you know if you have read my blog for a longer time, but this stuff covers my pores. Like, I never use a primer with it because it actually looks worse with a primer, so I use it without one, and this is just really good. It smoothes out my whole face. It has really good coverage. Even though I have acne on a lot of parts of my faces, this covers it like no tomorrow. It stays on really well. Not in super humid Korea. When I was in Japan and Korea, this was kind of melting down my face, but if you're not living in a super humid area, this is really good. It gives you a dewy finish. I love it. And going along with that is the Luna Long Lasting Tip Concealer. I've also made a review on my blog, and this is the best concealer I've ever tried. Like, literally, this is so good. It has the best coverage ever. I'm also wearing it right now. I have really bad dark under eye circles, but you cannot see them. Like, I mean, of course you can see them, but they're looking so much more worse if I have nothing on my face. And I can cover everything with it. You can even cover like dark liner if you want to. This covers like no tomorrow. I really love it. The only downside is that you cannot really get it if you're outside of Asia. You can get it from Gmarket, and sometimes eBay has it. I'm not sure about the shipping prices at Gmarket. Could be that it might be a bit expensive. I will definitely ask my Korean friends for more because I really love it, and I probably will get the cushion from this brand too because it's really amazing. And the next one, I also put a review on my blog, and you probably will not be surprised to see it here, is the COSRX BHA Natural BHA Skin Returning Aerosol. I think a spa treatment for acne. It has 60% propolis essence, 1% BHA if I remember correctly, and AHA, so a lot of acids are in there, but mostly it's a propolis essence, which is really good. If you have acne, I love everything which has propolis in it because it's really soothing for my skin. And I use this since I got it. All my pimples are healing a lot faster. It does not prevent, of course, new pimples from forming, which is the main problem that I have, but if I'm using this, they heal a lot faster. They're not as inflamed, they're calming down, I don't know, my whole skin just feels a lot less irritated, so I highly recommend this. This is really good stuff. And the other one I got is the Anase lipstick in the shade 200. It's the shade I'm wearing right now. It's a dark pink, purpley plum color, and let me show you like this. It's really amazing. I love this. It smells like roses, so if you don't like roses, you might really, or if you're very sensitive to scent, you might not like it. But this is really good. It lasts really well, better than most of my lipsticks. It's very creamy and absolutely not drying. Like, I have very dry skin, and my skin or my lips just usually hate every product I put on there. But this is surprisingly gentle, and I mean, look at the packaging. I'm not sure if there's any lipstick with prettier packaging than this. And something which I bought the trial version of is the CMP Laboratory Propolis Deep Moisture Pack. Looks like this, and this is a sleeping pack that you can put on after you have your regular skincare if you feel you need more moisture. And this is really good if you have more oily skin. I think it won't be enough if you have dry skin, but if you have oily skin, this is really good. It smells kind of sweet honey, but not overwhelmingly too much because I'm not a big fan of most scents. It makes my skin really soft. It has a very good level of moisture, not too much, so my skin does not get greasy. It feels really nice when I wake up in the morning. And this is the trial size. I bought it in a set. You can actually get full size, which is a bigger tube. And good stuff, really good stuff. And something that I picked up when I was in Japan is the Hadarabo UV Creamy Gel. I think most people with oily skin do not really like this sunscreen. I do. I highly do. It's extremely creamy, hence the name, I mean. It's not watery creamy, it does not drop down, but it kind of almost instantly soaks into your skin. Like, you only need to rub a little bit. It does leave me a little bit greasy, but I just blot like 10-15 minutes after I use this before I use my foundation, and then I'm totally fine. I don't really mind. It has SPF 50 plus PA for crosses, pluses, I'm not really sure how to say that. So it has the highest sun protection that you can get. You should always wear sun protection if you're as pale as me, and if you're out as much as me, and if you're living where the sun is shining a lot. And I really like this because it does not break me out. It does not take 10 or 15 minutes to soak into your skin. I think it takes like 1 to 2 minutes before it gets absorbed. So this is also really good. I should probably stop saying this is really good at the end of my judgment for every product. And also from the same, like, we're kind of leaving the best area and are more in a kind of, I don't really know what to do with it, in between area. It's also from Hadarabo, and it is the, oh, how do I say that? It's in Japanese, the Super Hyaluron Gokujun, this one. It's the lotion, so the very watery, liquidy. Wow, it's really rainy. It's almost like water. So as you can see, it runs, it drips down everything. And you're supposed to use it after your treatments, but before your essences or any other step that you put on for moisture. And it's supposed to help with moisturizing your skin. And I honestly, I don't feel that does anything. Like, I don't really know. If I forget to use it, it's also fine. I don't really feel an increase in moisturizing or anything. I'm not sure if I'm using it wrong. I think you are supposed to use it with a more water-based gel, maybe. But I don't know. I have used, I think, about half of the bottle. And I don't know. I mean, I will probably use it up just because I hate to throw stuff away, but I don't have the feeling that if it does anything at all. And I also have the cream, the milk which goes with it. I almost used that up. It's kind of okay. It's a little bit too rich for my oily skin. I think it's better for normal to dry skin. It does what it says, it moisturizes, but that's everything, and it feels a little bit heavy on my skin, so I don't really love this, but it works just fine. Coming more to the worst area of this video, first is, I know it's a favorite of a lot of people, and that's also the reason why I bought it. It's the Time Revolution, the first treatment essence from Misha. Oof. And as you can see, I barely used it. I used like a 1/7 or an 1/8 of the product. I used it for a month or maybe 2, I'm not really sure. And I don't have a feeling that it does anything. Like, my skin does not get more glowy, my skin is not brighter, my skin is not more moisturized. It's just, I don't know, I use it and nothing really happens, and I even think it might break me out a little bit. I'm not too sure because I'm always breaking out a bit, and it's very hard to judge where it's coming from, but this is something that I obviously did not love because there's so much left. I'm not really sure if I should sell it. I don't know how to ship it because it's made out of glass, so I will probably just give this to my cousin or a friend who would want it, because since I've read so many glowing reviews about it, I have been very disappointed that it's just not really doing anything. And runner-up for worst product is the Skin Food Salmon Dark Circle Concealer Cream. It's really nice packaging. I love how it looks. Looks kind of vintagey, old can style. I bought this because this is also really, really popular on the internet. And first of all, the color, I think the color is just the wrong color for me. It's very pink, and I am pink in the skin, but it's kind of the wrong kind of pink, and I don't know, it's not really nice. This is very, very shiny. I have to use a powder on top of it, or otherwise my dark circles are so noticeable. It does not really conceal very well for me, not on my pimples and not my under eyes. It kind of gives them more attention than before, so for me this concealer just does not work at all. I'm really sad because it's great price value if it works for you. I think it was €6, like 8,001 or something for the whole pot, and the pot will probably last you forever because the product is quite thick. But for me, it looks horrible on my skin, and I'm not sure, maybe will give this away, or I don't know. And the absolute winner of worst product for this year is the, very sadly, I have to add, the AHA and BHA Daily Clean Toner from Mizan. It looks really cool in the packaging, and I love the packaging, but this little piece makes me break out like no tomorrow. It's supposed to be a exfoliating toner. It's not really exfoliating because the pH level of this is actually too high to actually exfoliate, but I experienced some exfoliation, so there are definitely some people who have some minor exfoliation, but it's mostly to bring down and meant as a step before you use any chemical or any acids on your skin. And this brought me out so badly. I tried it twice because I really wanted it to work, because since my skin is very congested, I really need more exfoliation. But I tried this for 1 week, and I had whiteheads all over my face, not only on the parts where I usually break out, but everywhere. And I stopped, and the breakout stopped, but I still had some hope, and I tried it again for almost a month, and I had the worst skin ever. So obviously this does not work for me. I think it is a great product if it works for you, but it breaks me out so badly that I cannot use it, and I have to part with it, because obviously we were not made for each other. So those have been my best and worst products for Asian Cosmetics of 2014. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, feedback, please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would try to improve my YouTube performance, and yeah, that's it for today, and have a good day. Bye.